As you can see here, we've got the starter motor out of the V8, and there's a big crack in it. It's got a heat. So the instructors, or the headers as they call them, a lot of heat on this. So now the car wouldn't start. So how you test it on the car, just a quick rundown. This goes from the battery. That's the main power. There's a lead, goes onto this one, or that one, depending this one's broken, onto there, and that goes to ignition. So when you turn the ignition on, this relay opens up a spring in there, and it brings contacts up there and sends a small amount of power into the large power into the starter motor and starts it. So the way you test to see if the solenoid is no good is with it on the car. There's your lead going to the battery. All you do is just arc these across like that, across to there, and if it's the motor, starter motor starts to turn, then you know the solenoid's broken. Well, I know the solenoid's broken, so all we're going to do is we're going to take it off. So I've already loosened it a little bit, saved a bit of time. So I just take that off and just put that aside. We undo these two bolts there. There's a Phillips head on them. Some have a flat head, some have a little bolt. The principle is the same. A little rubber grommet on there. This kit, it's a replacement one. It has the spring and the new contact, little grommets, etc., and the new relay. So now, you can see on there, these contacts have solder on them. Yeah, they run two leads down into the solenoid itself. Then we have to desolder that so we can pull this out. I'll let that cool down for a bit. So these are the connections into the solenoid itself, and this is the new switch, spring-loaded switch. So what happens is see those connectors in there. When the solenoid is activated, the spring pushes this down. The spring pushes this down onto the connectors, makes a circuit which sends the power into here. And as you can see, that one's pretty well had it. It's this is loose in there, and worn. So we're going to replace it with a new one. And we'll come back when I've taken that off. It's, sometimes that little circlip's a little hard to get out. I've got the old circlip off. We're just going to take that washer, which is this one, and this new circlip, and you're going to do, that's the old connector. I can feel with the fingers the ridges. That goes out. And I'm going to replace that little collet because I think that might break at some stage. So I'm just going to put the new one on there, and we'll put the new connector on. New washer and new circlip, which I've just noticed. Clean this up a bit, make it easier to get in. Now we'll put the, and I'll clean that up. Just bend those over there, and that one over there, and I'll go into the shed and I'll fill those up with solder. But that's it, finished. That goes back on there with the new washer and nut. And this one's for the power from the battery. And that's it. That's all there is to it. How to replace the starter solenoid relay on most standard starter motors. And I'm out. That's a good trick.